Hello, geeks and gamers, and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, the ongoing weekly series called Choose My Own Adventure, in which my wife, Mrs. Geeky, chooses my adventure. I do believe in the last episode, we attempted to take on. I told you that doesn't work. Like this for some reason, even covering the mic, you cough. The mic's like, you want to you want them to hear you cough? So yeah, in the last episode, I do believe we attempted to go take on the Guardian No, what am I thinking of? Hey, I can even see my soul still up there. Look at that. Yeah, and we attempted to take on the gargoyles. That's what I was thinking of. Which a lot of people consider to be like the first hurdle-like boss.
I mean, after you got invaded like 4 times.
Did I get invaded this week? I don't know why I dodged back so far. Now I have to get used to non-omnidirectional rolling again. Now that I've been playing Neo for an extended period of time.
I like how she gasped, like she didn't know what was gonna happen.
Oh, those things are incredibly rare and
What is it?
incredibly difficult. I'm not fucking with it.
It's a fire crab.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, been playing a lot of Neo, and of course, a little bit of Dark Souls 3 in my free time. And Dark Souls 3 has omnidirectional rolling. This one doesn't. So.
What does that mean?
Oh, fuck, no! I should have just fought him. Should have just fought him.
Just let the zombies kill you.
Yeah. So omnidirectional rolling refers to, as it kind of sounds, that in any direction I want to roll, if I tell my character to do that, he'll do it. Front, side to side, back to back. Diagonally, anything like that. Dark Souls 1 doesn't have that. Dark Souls 1, you can only roll forward, backward, and then to each side. For like instance, if something was swinging at me in like Dark Souls 3, I could do that underneath him. And the strike would miss. In this, whenever you're locked on like that, you don't. You just roll straight forward. Which to me is part of the not artificial difficulty, but part of the difficulty of these ones, because like rolling is kind of paramount to these games, and having not as much option on the roll can be a little annoying. Especially if you've played any of the other ones that do have that. Or a game like Neo, in which it's less about rolling and more about the stepping, and yeah.
Okay, so what is the green bar at the top?
Stamina. That is my stamina. Controls virtually everything. Anytime I swing my weapon, ow. Don't you parry me. Anytime I swing my weapon, run, block incoming damage, roll, anything. Anything that requires me to do something, that stamina bar. And then of course red is health. Okay, I'm gonna just actually go ahead and fight these assholes this time. Never mind, I'm gonna take a sword to the face. It's a good start. Good old Dark Souls PvP action. I mean, I'm not actually PvPing, but that's a tactic in PvP where you run and then you suddenly stop and take a swipe. Of course, in this one, movement isn't as fluid. Dark Souls 3 works a lot better.
Well, no duh.
Okay.
How many years between the two games?
This originally came out in 2011, I think, and then Dark Souls 3 was 2016.
5 whole years.
We also had Bloodborne in between that, which, you know, that's going to be the next one that we play in, like, an entire year from now, because we're only uploading 1 episode a week. Anyway, Bloodborne is a lot more frantic. It's a lot more fast-paced. A bit like, fuck
Jesus.
me, a bit like Neo in that way. Which, you know, you've seen a little bit of my Neo playthrough. You know, it's a lot less about dodging around enemies. Hey, got the tail.
He's literally bleeding out his ass.
Oh, now he's pissy.
Oh no, duh.
But yeah, Neo reminds me pretty heavily of Bloodborne. This is when this fight gets.
When they all join in?
No, it's just 2 of them. Dark Souls 2 has the, you know... Dark Souls 2 has the, quantity over quality mindset, where this one doesn't, because this one was actually made by Miyazaki. But there's a boss in Dark Souls 2 that, you know, it's another gargoyle boss, just like this one, except instead of there being 2, there's like fucking 12 of them. It's ridiculous. I did not... No, I'm not! I'm still gonna die, though. Oh, last heal. Run, bitch, run! Damn. I don't stop jumping! This is the one that, as well as in this one, the jump button is mapped to the B button for some reason, which is also the run button. So quite often, things like that happen, is that you're running, and then you go to hit B to roll, and she's like, nope, I want to jump. And that leads to death. Like that. Had I been able to roll those attacks.
So...
Do I have any soft humanities?
Since you've already gone to the boss area, it's not going to do the weird... It's not going to do the thing where you... see it up on the tower and then it jumps down, like it's just immediately there.
Right. Yeah, because I've already got the opening cutscene. Fortunately, I do have 1 hard humanity here, which is going to let me be human. And I can go ahead and do a summon. Now I could keep, you know, throwing myself against a wall here until I beat him, which, you know, I've done before. You know, that's not necessarily what this playthrough is about. This playthrough is about just kind of us having fun. I don't really have anything to prove, so I'm gonna do me some summoning. If that is agreeable. Technically, you are choosing my playthrough, so honestly...
Isn't that nice? Maybe I want to watch you beat your head against the wall.
Honestly, if you tell me no, then, you know. This is basically like you're playing in lieu of me.
Oh, no, it's not.
Ow, broke my damn wrist.
Trust me, if I was playing, we would still be way back in, like, the first stream.
See, just like that. In Dark Souls 2 and 3, I would have just rolled under that. Instead, I rolled into his legs and then took it to the face. Hey, no, sir. Okay, now speaking of summoning, if we're going to summon, this is an actual player. I could also summon the beautiful man, the grossly incandescent man himself, Knight Solaire, up top. So do we want to summon an actual person, or do we want to summon Knight Solaire?
Let's play with people. But is she going to go all the way up with
Fimlair. Yes, she will go into the boss fight. So how summoning's... Oh, and there's another one that's popped up. I'm surprised at the amount of people that are playing right now. I guess people are just getting hyped for Elden Ring. So how summoning works in this game is that you can only do it at certain areas. Most, like, you know, pretty much anywhere in an area you're able to do it. But they can't go past certain areas. So for instance, I'm summoning her here in this area. meaning this way leads to an entirely new area. That way, that means she cannot go with me that way. She has to stay in this area with me.
And since you summoned, you can't go back that way, right?
Right.
Or is it only if someone summons you?
No, it means I can't go back that way either. We're gonna give her a wave. How we doing, Femlair?
In her face, Jesus. Can
All
you
right.
see my sword? It's right here.
Have you seen my straight sword? So yeah, she's now, because I've already done everything, she could effectively go with me all over the place here. And now. But ragdoll physics. But yeah, no, she's making the charge, you know, she's leading the way. She's just gonna go help me take on the boss.
And kill everything on the way there.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna help. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I think I explained before that I just don't use shields anymore. Oh, we're a bit laggy. Because we summoned in an actual player. That is occurring because of us uploading that video right now.
So we chose
can you get your head out of my ass, please?
So we chose a character that's able to use a bow and arrow. And she's got her quiver hanging off her ass there, but yet we've used it one time.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it actually a viable weapon?
Yes and no. I was not paying attention to what the hell that just said. Yes and no. Dark Souls... Honestly, I think Dark Souls 2 is much more viable. Honestly, even more so than Dark Souls 3. I feel like Dark Souls 2, the bows just do a good amount of damage. Oh, you bitch, I couldn't see over your brother dying. Stop it. Yes. We got one, and we just got together.
Yay! Teamwork makes the dream work.
I can't.
A little victory there.
Yeah, and I was trying to give her another, like, wave or a bow goodbye, but instead she praised the sun. And then we got a lot of souls.
That's what we do.
Yes, we praise it. Praise the sun.
Because everything that we just did was not of our own volition.
It's not... No, the sun's not a god.
Oh, we're not praising, Raw?
No. I mean, I guess, you know, you have, like, Lord Gwyn, who is the Lord of Sunlight, who, like, I mean, he's not really a god either. As close to being god as, I guess, you could be. Like, god, not, like, small g.
Small g.
And this is our first Bell of Awakening.
The fuck is a Bell of Awakening? Wake up!
Essentially. You'll see after we ring the second one. You don't remember the
Are we letting the prayers of Gondor?
Yes, Gondor's calling for aid.
Now all of China knows you're here.
Good.
All of the random references.
No, so we're ringing the bells of awakening. Right now, we don't really know why. No, I mean, I do, but the character.
Yeah.
But that's what we were supposed to do. You know,
Go ring these bells.
we were.
Don't ask questions. Just ring the bells.
Pretty much all of Hello.
Come at me, bro.
I am Oswald of Career, the partner. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
What are you?
A partner. And now, we have his gesture.
Oh, is that, well, what is it?
Yeah.
Not come at me, bro.
So I'm gonna purchase one of those for safety purposes.
Thou art welcome anytime.
It could be a surprise tool that'll help us later. Anyway, so no, that's pretty much, you know, we were the chosen one because we were able to defeat the Asylum Demon, and we left the Asylum, and then we talked to the Crestfallen Knight in the first episode, and he mentioned, there's 2 bells of awakening that we have to ring.
But didn't we find out there were 3?
No,
or the
there's
original
2.
person told us 1,
Yes.
and then the other guy was like, no,
Right.
there's really 2. Surprise!
Exactly. But no, that's pretty much all of Dark Souls. And it just pretty much in a nutshell is you don't really know why you're doing things, just do it.
That seems like a very, lamb type mentality.
Yeah, well,
Do as you're told.
it's not even do as you're told. Sometimes you're not even told. You're just, you have to go do it.
She just looks very stocky from the back.
Well, it's also partly because of the type of armor that we're wearing. What was our starting armor set? Oh, yeah. Well, I could go back to that. I don't know why we even put on the ball. I mean, I know it has more physical protection. I know it has more physical protection. Well, we have to put into consideration that it has been quite a bit of time since we played. Okay, so I think we have enough for at least 3 level ups. So what are we gonna put it in? I believe in this one we are going for a Dexy girl.
So, add 1 to Dex. Add 1 to Endurance.
Okay.
And add 1 to
All right. Okay, so from here we can go one of 2 ways. We can head down into the forest, which is just down this way, or we could go into further into the town. So we're in like undead purgatory, I think it's called, or undead burg. I don't know. Basically, that's the upper part of the town. We could go into the lower part of town now, or we could go and do some things in the forest.
Let's go into town.
Okay. At least I think we can go into town now. I don't think we have to do the forest first. Can't remember. We're gonna find out. I don't think we have to. Because I'm pretty sure you can go into town now, or in the lower part of town, but you can't go past that until after you've beaten the boss in the forest area. Okay, you wanna use the bow? We'll use the bow. I've got it equipped to this hand.
But how are you gonna shoot it if you've got a sword in your other hand?
Damn it! I forgot how to. Here we go. Okay, it's different in every game. Don't have very many arrows though. I completely missed. Bip right in the back of the head.
See, they use their shield. They have pointy shields. And they just bat you right in the face.
They did, and it was quite rude actually.
A little bit.
Hey, I killed your brothers. Oh, good. We both missed. I did that on purpose, actually, to make him feel better.
Mm-hmm.
How does your tiny little shield block so much of my strikes, sir? Who? Jesus. Die. Huh. don't remember not coming out here and unlock. Usually I unlock this immediately, but it doesn't really matter. Surprise! How does my Uchi feel in your butt?
Yeah, that's what I would do, being rude.
Surprise! I mean, what's really rude is that these assholes are just shooting arrows at me. Ow. Ow.
You
Ow.
have an arrow in your
Ow.
butt.
God damn it.
And your leg.
I know, I'm just
How is
like-
your leg even working? You're just like right in the tendon behind your knee. Is something gonna fly down?
Yeah, you don't remember the dragon? He already did fly down. We came past here, I want to say in like episode 2.
So you did open that gate. Just make it so fast.
In fact, I think he's coming. No? Okay. I know he comes back after I hit a certain point on the, Sir. Fuck you and your shield. I want to say he comes back after I hit a certain part on the bridge. I need to be careful because he will light me up. There he comes. Actually.
Just kill me.
Well, yeah. I still need to go this way. But yes, he does that. Right over here. And we are gonna play the waiting game. Come on, buddy. You know you wanna. You know you wanna come down here, have a chat. Here he comes. Sir, your tail's in my way.
You don't kill him.
No. I mean, I
Ever?
could.
Or like
No,
now?
I could. I probably will after a certain point. You see the bodies go flying. I will after at a certain point, but right now, oh god, he hasn't left. Right now is not the best time. Sir, leave. Thank you. Right now, he is pretty much in one-shot vicinity, meaning like he was light my ass on fire and that'll be done. I could get a bunch of arrows. However, in order to get this weapon, we killed the guy that I would buy arrows from. So, I mean, I could get some arrows and shoot his tail. There's like a little thing that you do. Yes, we got this key. There's like a little, I guess, cheese that you could do underneath the bridge there. His tail hangs off, and you can actually shoot his tail with a certain amount of arrows, and eventually his tail will, just like I did with the gargoyles, blow off and give me a pretty powerful weapon. Yes. And there's even a further cheese with that. If you are capable of doing enough damage with said bow, he will actually... just going to go ahead and unlock this shortcut. He will actually... you can kill him doing that.
Wait, why'd you open the door and run away?
That's just a shortcut. Doesn't have any particular significance at the current moment, but it will.
What?
Take that, puppy. Kick you in the throat. Yes. Every Dark Souls Soulsborne game has puppies.
Hellhounds or zombie dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys.
I guess just waiting.
That's exactly what they're doing. Their torches do a surprising amount of damage. So, you have to be careful. Fuck me.
Fire angry zombie.
I'm not a zombie right now.
I'm actually very surprised
I'm a human.
that they can. That is true. I'm very surprised that they carry fire. unfortunate for them. I know that.
Yes. Fire is bad. Just like swooping. Hey guys.
What are they watching?
A body. His buddy's being a dick right now. Ooh, got all 3 of them. Nice.
I feel like whatever just happened there is exactly what happened when Obi-Wan was like, somehow I cut off your leg, both legs and your arm in one fell swoop.
Yes.
Completely impossible, but somehow.
I mean, this one wasn't. Like, I did swing at an angle to the side.
I'm finished.
Oh, I'm skipping the dialogue, my bad. So I basically skipped this guy asking, hey, let me out. That's basically what he asked.
Brilliant.
So if you remember, I want to say in the first episode, before we killed the merchant for his sword, we bought a residence key. This is why.
A sorcerer of the school.
Are you?
I am much obliged for your assistance.
Yes, he is your first sorcery teacher if you are doing a mage build.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I have my...
Yeah,
Besides,
so all he says is, hey, I'm going to go back to my home. And then...
It said a body in a barrel.
Yes, and it contains his set.
Hmm?
So we're actually approaching a boss, in which gives a lot of people some contention.
You could just knock on a door.
No, it's not working how I want it to. Is this not one of the ones that... There she is. So basically I'm cheesing right now. Except it's not working how I want it to. So there are assassins hidden behind some of these doors. And if you... Because of how clipping works in this one... Okay, never mind. How clipping works in this one, you can actually clip through the door and hit them. But of course, doing that makes them back up, so it's okay. We've done some damage to them, because once you get to a certain point, like I'm about to right now, the door's open, and surprise! You get attacked.
Oh yeah, because you just shut out the door, he knew you were coming.
Actually, I'm gonna check out... Ooh, that is a more dex-oriented weapon. The Gargoyle Tail Axe. Do we want to stick with...
Looking at that, we beat him like forever.
Do we want to stick with our Uchigatana, or do we want to switch to this weapon, because it is more dex-oriented?
Prettier.
Let's read some more. Sliced tail of the gargoyle guarding the Bell of Awakening in the Undead Church, or patrolling in Anor Londo. That is a little hint, hint, wink, wink. Can be used as a bronze battle axe. Spins dramatically during large attacks, owing to its nature as a tail. Actually, I don't like this weapon, so I'm not going to use it. It's basically a floppy dick axe. For now, we will stick to our Uchi. But I never finished the line of thought that I had. We are getting to a boss battle that is actually it's contention amongst a lot of fans, because it's not a particularly difficult boss fight on its own merits. It is a boss fight that you'll see. They put fast enemies in a small confined area. So it's not like, oh, these guys are difficult, it's that they are fast and you do not have a lot of room to maneuver.
Why are they muted zombies?
They're assassins.
They look like Jawas, but taller.
Houdini. We are going to take him on, because we're only about halfway through the episode. But we're not going to take him on yet. Got that black leather set. Which is mostly weaker. Ooh, the gloves are better. And so are the boots. So it's just the... there we go. Now we're looking good.
Oh yeah, it's like a random face on. The jungle is taking over.
We're not going to take him on immediately. He's behind this fog door right here. You will see what I mean in a bit. Now, I don't think I did the whole pick up a lot of fire bombs so I can yeet them over thing. Doesn't look like it. I did. Okay, so we might try to do that in just a bit. For now, we're going to come down here so I can go unlock another shortcut. Always love this little surprise here. Also surprised I can float, apparently. Person clearly sees me, but doesn't make a move. And that is because they want to bait me.
There's more, or there's behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they do.
Oh! Okay. That bleed proc.
For the surprise,
I was.
And you still...
That bleed proc was intense. Also, whenever I pushed the targeting button, he did not target, or my character, she, did not target who I wanted to target. So now we're going to have a little bit of a walk.
It's never player error, it's always game error, right?
Right, yeah. So yeah, we're going to have just a small walk back, but honestly, not very far. Because if you remember, I opened up that one gate that you were like, why did you open up that? And I said, it's a shortcut that doesn't really have any bearing right now. Well, now it's about to. Dragon's back. So, if you remember correctly, this was one of the first bonfires that we reached when we first came to this area. Of course, we got a bunch of assholes here, and yada yada yada. So, this back here is that shortcut that I opened up. It's the gate that I opened.
You need to open it from the outside.
Right.
So what you've opened.
And I went ahead and rested at that bonfire, even though I didn't need to, because now we will respawn at that bonfire if we are to die. But we gotta fight all the way back through here. Yeah, no, he lit everything. Or it's just, you know, they're burning the dead bodies in event of, you know, disease and whatnot.
Zombie apocalypse, which is what we are currently living through.
Well, I take it more as like, you know, decomposing bodies do carry diseases.
Yeah,
And so, you know, by burning them, you kind of get rid of that.
I mean, they're bad guys and children, but they like
Yeah,
flips.
like
and they
Billie
just
Eilish.
Like their design is cool, and they're just the way they move.
Ooh, he tried to parry me. Glad he missed. We're gonna get back to where we were. Gotta get our souls back and then not die to the thing, to the trap. I know you're here. Ow. Their weapons really do build up bleed really quickly. Like, surprisingly fast. Uh-oh. What What's going on? Okay, we're fine. Don't ask me how that happened. That was pure luck. I knew that she was there. I saw her out of the corner of my eye, and then I just rolled back into a backstab. Alright, so we're gonna get our souls back, and then not fall for it. When I didn't fall for it the first time, they just kicked my ass. So this will be 2 areas from now. So after this, we're gonna go do the forest, and then we'll come back here.
Your zombie fight again.
Yes, because I died. But up here is a zombie archer, but a shortcut. The beginning area, Firelink Shrine.
Dark hole.
This woman, she's a lifesaver for a place much later in the game, about halfway through the game.
I need your souls.
Bitch, I need my souls.
V-hee-hee.
V-hee-hee. So, what we're gonna do with her is buy 30 of these.
Do we have enough to do this?
Yes. So we're gonna buy 30 of those. Again, those are surprise tools that might help us later. And then I will spend what I have left for those.
Wait, what was those?
Those are charcoal pine resins. They add fire to my weapon. For a limited time. But she's just, you know, there to give me some neato stuff. The actual shortcut is here. So, if we head out this way, this was the first area of the game. Well, outside of the asylum. If we head this way,
I think you kind of get all this down
yeah. We go this way. That's a way. This is Firelink Shrine, the hub of the game. That's where the bird dropped us off.
Okay.
So, I guess here's gonna be the play. We have no souls, so it's fine. Don't have a lot of healing items, so that's, you know, not great. I mean, we got 3. What I'm gonna try to do is, well, again, it's choose your own adventure. Do you want me to just go in there and try to fight him straight up, or do you want me to do the cheese tactic?
What is the boss?
What do you mean? Like, what? Even if I explain what he is, are you gonna?
Okay, so it's not like a dragon.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not like a. It's not like a super huge story boss that matters. He's literally just like an obstacle boss.
Okay, let's go fight him.
Just fight him straight up.
Yeah.
All right. Now I've done it before. Doesn't make it. Yep. So, I mean, we got some time. We still got a little bit of time, but yeah, he's a fairly fast boss. Of course, we got the dogs that you've seen are also fairly quick. So that's what I meant. It's a very small area with very quick enemies. So that being said, I think I don't like doing this too much because I don't have very many of them, but I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of those. I'm going to reverse my hollowing to make myself human. Before Zod, yes. Then I'm going to kindle the bonfire. So I now have 10 Estasis, giving me quite a bit of potential healing.
Wait, how did you kindle?
I offered it a humanity. And now we're going to make our way back down there. Pretty much, actually. Are they still coming? One is. The others got bored. The others are like, wait a second. I remember what happened last time. Oh no, they were just all a little late. Of course, we gotta fight through all of this again. They're not too hard, you know. Kill them puppies. It only takes one hit to kill these guys.
You just play with it.
Yeah, ragdoll physics.
So mean.
And of course, we got these guys here. You dick.
I like that flippy flip.
There's actually a ring that you can get in the game.
That allows you to do flippy
That allows you to flippy flip. You bitch. Oh, no ma'am.
I like how she healed and you just went back.
Just big poke. I took my eyes down to look at time for a moment and took a dog to the face.
Yeah, I know
Come
we
here.
went and got more Estus, but we gotta go fight that thing behind the door, so...
Yeah. Guys, come on. Broke my wrist. There you are.
Spring over. Surprise!
You see him trying to like hide behind the wall? You can't see me.
Like, flip this out. Is she here? Is she here?
Exactly. So, just so you know, the cheese tactic is... I won't fully do it since you don't want me to.
Not yet.
But you basically
so by
aim...
cheese tactic, you mean cheat and be a little coward and hide and kill him.
Yes.
Not necessarily cheating, it's just being a coward about it.
So basically, use your bow to aim, and then you equipped those mass amount of fireballs that you have. And I did not mean to do that. Now I would probably need to re-aim. But basically, you just start eating them over. Now what would be...
Them?
Well, there's a specific spot, but it's been so long since I've done it that I can't remember exactly where you're supposed to aim. But you can tell, like, if you do hit them and one of them dies, you get their souls. Like that. I just popped his ass right there. And I got one of the dogs. So that's going to make it much easier if we decide to head on in. She's throwing wild. Okay. Let's just lob a couple more. I'm not hitting anything else. Let's try lobbing them this way. Okay, so wasn't hitting anything else there. That means there's probably one dog still alive. We already did a little bit of damage to the boss. So yeah, we're just gonna head in and hope for the best. So, the goal here really is to not immediately get trounced. If you can make it up to these stairs. it does give you a moment that he will follow you up there, and then he has to jump down. And that gives, like, it makes him pause when he jumps down like that. And then, if you get his timing down properly, he'll follow you up here. He'll hit you in the back. He'll drop down. Giving you time to get a couple hits in. And you just repeat the process. This is like a in here kind of cheese tactic. I could just sit here and fight his ass straight out. Come on, big boy. Oh, he didn't want to play. Don't kill me.
Did you?
Just threw a dog at him. We only have 2 heals left. We only have 2 heals left, and he still has quite a bit of health. And he's not playing my game. He's not doing the job. And that's why I don't like... Yeah, that's why I don't like the non-omnidirectional. You dig. I don't think we're gonna beat him this time either.
Well, how accurate are fireballs and shooting?
Pretty damn. But they don't really stagger him. And
I like how when after he kills you, just kind of like, yeah, that's right.
I feel like he's like, hey boys, did you see the... Oh. But now, since I kindled this one, anytime we rest at it, I'll start off with 10 essences.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, now you have no heals. Alright.
You can farm humanity to be able to have an unlimited amount of Estus if you really want to, or not an unlimited amount of Estus, you can only have up to 20.
Yeah, where do you get humanity from?
You can farm humanity from rats, especially in the area that we're going to be going to in a couple of episodes.
Why do rats have humanity? He tried. He tried.
Stand back, guys! I got the... Oh.
A for effort. Execution, however, was more of a deep.
Yeah.
What is the bar in the middle of the screen?
Bleed build, or bleed build up. So these guys' weapon, technically our Uchi Katana does as well. Their weapons cause bleed damage. Once that meter fills up, if you gets all the way to the top, it does a certain percentage amount of your health immediately. Bleed builds can be quite viable. Mostly, I found in Dark Souls 3 is a solid, like the bleed builds in Dark Souls 3 are pretty viable. Which, you know, whenever we get to that one, I might, you know, that'll definitely be one of the options of bleed build, or one of the options of builds would be a bleed build. Obviously, pure Dex is now going to be off the table because that's what we're doing for her. For Clary here. Are we just going to have, like, Clary in every single one of them? It's just going to be Clary.
I don't know.
It's been thousands of years. I am Clary's daughter, Clary Jr. Broke my damn wrist.
Years wouldn't be like her great-great-great-granddaughter.
I mean, it's not as specifically stated, but it is highly theorized that each game takes place a couple of thousand of years between each other. Why are you just randomly singing?
So they said great-great-great-granddaughter, so I started singing year 3000. You know, Joe Bros is where it's at.
Sure. Don't mind me, just gonna...
However, I did find out that Joe Bros was not originally a female song. Someone else. They don't remember who did it.
So I want to say it's like if you stand here... Yeah, if it's like you stand in a certain spot and angle yourself to a certain way, you have a much higher chance
And the wind is blowing, and you hold your breath, and you tilt your head just right.
of hitting the fuck out of him. Yeah, I want to say it's like you throw 3, and then redo it, like you reset.
Which you only got 3 left.
And I'm hitting the wall on the right side there. Now I'm hitting this wall. Okay. It's fine. I mean, I have a few more Blackfire. I might equip that for when I'm in here, actually. These do a lot more damage. But first things first, we're going to get in here and attempt to... Oh, we got both puppies. That's immensely helpful to start off. So let's see, what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he landed on his ass hard. Damn. Much more damage. But I am gonna pop it. Come on. Yeah, he doesn't want to play my game.
How much for you?
I mean, it works. I just have to stay up here longer. I think the thing is, like, I'm being a little scared of him doing that. However, I can do some plunge. Get a little plunge damage. I think we got this time. Yep.
Yay! And a humanity.
And perfect. We're at about 53 minutes. So what we're gonna do in this last little bit is we're actually going to I should be able to get back to go to the first bonfire of the next area. But yeah, no, that guy, he's super annoying. Always dislike fighting him. Some builds are a bit easier. Strength and poise builds are definitely a lot more viable against him. Those are like you use big-ass weapons and big-ass armor. In this game especially, there's something called poise, which it's in every one of them, but this is really the only one that works effectively. It's basically that if you are swinging, you cannot be, or the likelihood of being staggered out of it. So like if you're swinging and somebody's hitting you, if you have higher degree of poise, which comes with higher armor, you won't get staggered out of your hit, and you'll still go through and hit them in the face.
Dragon.
Indeed. This one, it works really well. Dark Souls 2 and 3, not very well. Poise is kind of almost non-existent in those games. Except, you know, Miyazaki was like, no, Dark Souls 3's poise is working as exactly how it should, but it really doesn't. You get something called hyper armor in Dark Souls 3, that it's like if you're swinging a larger weapon, then you can't be staggered out of your hit as well.
One front tooth.
Don't make fun of his dental. He does not. Being a
I
dragon.
wasn't making fun of him. I was
Being a
saying that, holy
dragon.
shit.
Being a dragon does not come with great dental, medical, or vision. What you give me? Your armor. Thanks, buddy.
A hollow soldier armor.
We're just gonna...
The dude's just over there on fire.
Whoa! That dude is on fire! Alright, we're just gonna squeeze on by here. Fuck me!
He's trying to, with the sword.
Sir, can you let me drink, please?
No.
Oh, and here's this asshole.
Hey, babe, I think you're gonna die.
Nonsense. Okay, I'm dead. Fuck! Alright, so we're not getting to that bonfire.
Means I can feel like you know right now that you died.
Indeed. Yeah, we're not getting to that bonfire because we're already at 56 minutes. It's a long walk. So we will probably go ahead and, not probably, we're going to go ahead and end the episode off here. We made some good progress today. We knocked out 2 bosses, an entire area, quote unquote. Next episode, we are going to be venturing into the Moonlight Garden. I think it's Moonlight Garden.
That sounds romantic.
This is Dark Souls. So yeah, we're gonna go take on the Moonlight Butterfly down there. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel for daily content coming out. 1 hour of content every single day. Please leave a comment so that way we can interact with you guys down in the comments. I'm pretty sure on these videos my wife probably will interact with people as well. And be sure to check out her channel. What's her channel?
Over at Ashley Lynn, and the channel will be linked down below.
Pretty sure it's linked in all of the videos. So yeah, check her channel out. And until next time, game on.